dito. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood at sa paki-share lang sa mga iba para malaman nila ang content natin. This is about Canada application. And last time, I've talked about the requirements going to Quebec and Montreal. I'm just going to share what's the difference of working here in Hong Kong to working in Canada. So this might be an encouragement to those who are qualified to work in Canada. Okay, so first natin dito is working in Hong Kong as a domestic helper. So for those there in the Philippines who are planning to come here in Hong Kong, these are the responsibilities or things that you need to do when you come here to Hong Kong. Okay, so these are the things that you will expect that you're going to do. And well, some employers are good, but some employers are not good. Yeah, that's the truth and only the truth. Okay, so you're fortunate enough when you will have a good employer. So working in Hong Kong as a domestic helper. Ang day off po dito, there is once a week day off. It's either international, meaning to say every weekdays or either off the 5 days of the week, or they can give you Saturday or they can give you Sunday. Okay, but mostly here in Hong Kong is employers will give you Sunday day off. But others also can choose if they will have a day off during Saturday or Sunday. Okay, in the contract, it is written there that you will have a 24 hours day off. But if you come here, you will have overtime work every night. Actually, you can sleep at 10, 11, 12. Worst thing is you will sleep at 1, 2, depends upon your employer. Hindi po talaga siya nasusunod. Okay? So, pwede kang mag-overtime, but you will not be paid for your overtime. And then, when it's your day off, sometimes others will work before they're going to go out from their employer. Like, they will clean the house a little bit, like tidy up the house. And some also prepare breakfast before they will go out. So that's the fact that is going on here in Hong Kong. So you would know, or dyan po sa Pilipinas, para alam nyo po ang inyo pong tatahakin kung gusto nyo pang ituloy na mag-Hong Kong. Okay? And, alright, and after ng day off nyo, some employers will give you, what do you call this one? Curfew. It's either curfew is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other employers will not give you any curfew. You can just go home, even if it's late at night. Okay, so that's the fact. They're going to require their nanny or their domestic helper to work when they go home. Like when they go home at 9 o'clock, they need to wash the dishes, they need to a little bit do tidying up the house, or they will throw the garbage. Yeah, that's what are they going to do. Fortunate naman yung mga magandang kanilang employer na hindi sila pinapa-work or they're not required to work during their day off. And but not all will do that. One more thing is some employers will let you put the baby to sleep during your day off. Like when you go home, you need to put the baby to sleep, or ayun, patutulugin mo pa po sila. Okay, statutory holidays. Ito naman po ang kagandahan kasi may statutory holidays po ang Hong Kong, which is the nannies or domestic helpers here are entitled to have. Like, I think 11 statutory holidays. Okay, so we are, or you will be entitled for it as a domestic helper. Sa third thing, if you are a nature lover, you would love here in Hong Kong because during your day off, you can, or statutory holidays, you can go and roam around, hike the mountains without having a guide, just like in the Philippines that you need to pay tour guides. But here, as long as you know how to read, then you can just go and walk on the country trails, or even you can go hiking by yourself. And of course, you just need to know how to read the instructions and the way how to go there, so you won't be lost. There are a lot of beaches if you are a swimmer or you want water or you want beaches. There are also Hong Kong has a lot to offer as well, but not as good as Boracay or Palawan, of course. Okay. Next one. Oh, this is unfortunate because sometimes there are small rooms for domestic helpers, and others also are or don't have any room, but they will share a room with their alaga, with their wards. So yun po ang nangyayari po dito. And ang masaklap, hindi lahat may kwarto. Meron yung sa sala sila natutulog, they will just sleep in the couch. Sa sala sila natutulog, o kaya yung iba na talagang hindi kanais-nais naman na dapat ginagawa ng isang employer is they let their domestic helpers to sleep in the kitchen. Others will do that. Or just some also are mistreated in the bathroom or in the toilet. They will sleep there. Those are maltreatment actually. Okay, that is, you're fortunate if you will have your own room. So, syempre, kung wala po tayong room, well, you don't have any privacy. Even if sariling room, like if you share with your alagas, of course, if your alaga will sleep, you will sleep. If your alaga will not sleep, then you will not sleep yet. That is the disadvantage. And, okay, how about the salary here as a domestic helper dito po sa Hong Kong? You are fortunate enough when you will have 4,650, 4,700, yeah, 4,700 Hong Kong dollars. You try to convert that into PHP, I think that would go to around 29 to 30, 31 like that. And other employers also can give you 5 or 6, it depends. Depends upon the employer. It depends how they love you. It depends upon how you do your work. If they, yeah, there are employers that are generous enough that can give you money, but there are also employers that are generous that can give you a lot of foods, like you are free to eat whatever food you want to eat. Okay. Or they can give you gifts as well. Kapag po elderly po ang inyo pong inaalagahan, yun naman po ang medyo mas nakakaano kasi there would be language barrier. Well, anyway, even naman sa mga employers, there will be language barriers that you kailangan mong intindihin ang kanilang sinasabi. Kasi minsan, hindi kayo magkakaintindihan. Kahit English sinasabi mo, English sinasabi niya, pero meron pa ring misunderstanding. Yan yung main na pwede ko may share dito sa working here as a domestic helper dito po sa Hong Kong. So, i-compare natin po siya sa Quebec, okay, sa Montreal, or going to Canada. This is just for Quebec or Montreal, ha? Dito po is meron kayong 2 days off. Yun po ang pagkakaiba niya. You will have a 2 days off like either Saturday and Sunday. Oh yeah, Saturday and Sunday. So you will have a weekend off actually. When you are sick, you can have 2 days sick leave. But it depends upon the employer if that is paid or unpaid. But at least you can have a sick leave. And like sa Hong Kong, even if you're sick, you still need to work. But you are fortunate enough here in Hong Kong if your employer will let you take a rest when you are sick. Sa Quebec or sa Montreal or sa Canada, you will have 8 to 9 hours working hours. Yun lang. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-overtime. Pwede kang mag-overtime but you will be paid. Unlike here in Hong Kong, even if you do a lot of overtimes, you will not be paid for that. That's the difference. It's a big difference. And you know what? The overtime pay is 19 Canadian dollars. If try nyo na po siyang i-google if how much is that. Maybe here, you can see it here if how much is that in Hong Kong dollars. That is per hour, huh? And you are also, of course, it's just the same to Hong Kong. You are entitled to have your statutory holidays. I think there are 10 or I don't know how many statutory holidays they have. Lastly, that I would share is about the salary. Their salary there in Quebec, yung mga entry pa lang doon is 17 Canadian dollars per hour. So 17 Canadian dollars per hour. So how much is that in Hong Kong dollars? 17 Canadian dollars times 8 hours a day equals 136 Canadian dollars per day. That is equivalent to 841 Hong Kong dollars per day. Yan po ang big difference nila. That's the good thing when you want to work or when you work in Canada. Okay, if you have a dream, chase it. If you have a goal, try to reach it. You can do it step by step. If mahirap man siya, lahat naman talaga nagsisimula sa mahirap. Pero kapag pinagpaguran natin at ginawa natin siya ng paraan, your goal or our goals, we can reach it. Okay? But if we will not do anything, even, yung sabi nga nila, hindi tayo pwedeng maging Juan Tamad. Na si Juan Tamad, naupo lang siya sa ilalim ng puno ng bayabas. Guavas, bayabas, diba? Okay, bayabas. At tinitingala lang ang bayabas doon na hinog. Pero ang hinog na bayabas, hindi po siya mahuhulog kung hindi mo po siya aakyatin at kukunin. Ganon din po sa atin. Kung meron po tayong dream, if we have a dream, if we have a goal, we need to take one step at a time. Hindi po siya pwedeng mahulog lang dyan lang sa harap natin if we will not do anything. But what I've said last time is, if it is God's will, then may His will be done. Kung kalooban ng Panginoon na malipat tayo sa Canada, then meron tayong oportunidad, okay? Because no matter what we try to reach our goals, if it is not meant for us, if it is not the plan for God for us, it won't happen. So, we need to pray and we need to ask God's guidance in our career or in whatever decision that we make. So, God bless and hope that you are enlightened about the difference between domestic helper here in Hong Kong and working in Canada. So, bye! See you again next time.